On today's episode of the DeRaud-Messinger Show, we take a look at where we began this Texas high school football season and where we ended it. High school football fans, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. So begin doing my 6A preseason sleepers for Arlington Martin and Bridgeland. Both teams fared pretty well and ended up doing better than what they were kind of predicted, but not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone can pick the South Lake Carroll Dragons as their sleeper going into the season, Devon. I don't blame you. That was just really good foresight, in my opinion. Obviously, they had a spectacular season, due just to their expectations coming into it, with, losing to Westlake in the title game and, upsetting Duncanville in the game prior to that. Just shows that they had a really great season. And then with the next one, Lake Travis, that one was a little bit of a miss. They got first rounded against Round Rock, so I could have done better there. But, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty. And sleeper for Carroll, I picked them as my title winner, so I was a little more bound to them.
Yeah.
They obviously lost to Westlake in the title game, but my other title pick was Westlake, who ended up going from 6A D2 to D1. So really, I got it right there. And the other winner in 6A was Katy at the D2 level.
Yeah, I picked Westlake as well. We both have something in common there. We both did really well. Honestly, we're predicting the future at this point, but, I also picked North Shore, who Westlake beat to get to that point, so that one didn't work out. And then with our next one, the 5A sleepers, Devon, I had the Longview Lobos, who actually did surprisingly well this season. They lost to Denton Ryan, who obviously went on to win it all. And then with the next one, I had the Grapevine Mustangs, who went undefeated in district play, but lost to Lubbock Cooper in the playoffs.
I had Red Oak, who made it pretty far. They lost to Mansfield Summit. I had Frisco Independence, who they had the death sentence in facing Highland Park. And I had Wichita Falls Rider, who was actually a win away from state. But the predicted winners we had, I had Ryan at 5A D1 and Aledo in 5A D2. So I was right, 100%. What about you?
Well, with you, I also picked Denton Ryan. That one was a given, right? I mean, they're just so talented coming into the season that it was an easy pick. The other one, though, I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I picked the Ennis Lions, they had a really good regular season, but, they got upset by Mansfield Timberview in the second round with, obviously Aledo winning the title. So that one could have been better. Kudos to you. But we're into your favorite division, Devon, with the 4A. And I picked the Argyle Eagles to win the 4A D1. Obviously, they went on to do that. And with the 4A D2, Devon, I picked the Carthage Bulldogs, who went on to drop 70 points on Gilmer to win the title.
Yeah, I didn't do too hot in this classification. My sleeper, though, was Austin LBJ, and they were one win away from the title appearance. But as you mentioned, I picked La Vega, didn't make the cut. And I also picked Pleasant Grove, who took me down with them. Yeah. And as you mentioned, Argyle and Carthage ended up doing the damage. But then my sleepers for 3A, let's just get off 4A. Sleepers for 3A. Rockdale, East Chambers, Franklin, and Ballinger. The only one that did pretty good was Franklin, who lost in the title game to Canadian. So, but, not too hot. And then the predicted winners, we both went way off course here.
Oof, yeah.
Grandview and Dangerfield, who did not win as Jim Ned and Canadian took that.
Well, if it's any consolation for Grandview, they did lose to Malakoff, who then lost to Jim Ned, who ended up winning it all. So, they kind of were close to winning it all. And then with Dangerfield Tigers, obviously that second round loss to Wascom was not what we had in mind. And then with the 2A, predictions that I had the Furio Bobcats, who went on to lose to Shiner in the playoffs, which, Shiner went on to win the title. And then the next one, with the 2A D2, I had the Mart Panthers, who lost to Windthirst in the title game.
Yeah, and Windthorst is actually one of my sleeper teams. Yeah. So pat on the back, state title winners there. Other ones I had were Lindsay, New Deal, and Wink. They all made the playoffs, but obviously not Windthorst level of achievement there. And then predicted winners, I had Post. They lost to Shiner in the championship game. Yeah. I had Mart, as you mentioned, they lost to Windthorst in the championship game. So we were close, but not quite there. And then at 1A, we didn't make predictions for this, but the winners were Sterling City at 1A Division 1 and Balmarea 1A Division 2. All I have to say is they were both in our videos all the time because they were ranked, and they continued to be battle-tested, and they came out on top.
And I just wanted to say one thing. If we did have a 1A prediction video, Devon, I would have picked those two teams. So
I was gonna say the exact same
I know,
thing.
I
Actually,
know. Oh my God, I'm so glad
how
we
did
think the
your
same.
guys' predictions fare from the season start to the season's end? I'm curious to know who impressed you the most at this level. And thanks as always for watching all of our videos. We appreciate it so much. Have a great rest of your day.